Alright. Hello everybody, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to yet another visual novel, something I typically do later at night, but this time I'm doing it at least in the morning for now. We're gonna see how good this visual novel is, guys. This one struck me for two reasons. I've usually been really good at picking visual novels out on Steam. There is a bunch of them, and I think I've been pretty lucky and capable of picking out good visual novels that have at least really entertained me. I know my girlfriend Addie has really enjoyed a lot of the visual novels I've done, ones she's, listened to from before we even met, and the ones that I picked up and played while I've been dating her, such as The Letter, which was, I thought, phenomenal. But this one kind of struck out at me when I was looking through the new releases today for A, the art, and B, the fact that it's a visual novel roguelike hybrid. So there is some gameplay elements in here, and it looks like that is coming in the form of like deck building or card play. So we're going to find out what this game is about, guys. Forsaker, DingDing Blade. Looks like it at least wins in the art department, or excels in the art department is probably a better word. So we're going to find out, guys, if this game is any good. I've adjusted the settings here on the volumes to quite a bit less. Music is half what it was. All these were maxed out, of course, by default. So we're going to go ahead and jump in, guys, to Forsaker, DingDing Blade. Looks like a game right out of China or Japan or something like that, but we're going to find out if it's any good. Let's do it, guys. Story start. Alright, we got Ian here. Select chapter. Obviously, we can't do any of the other chapters until we do Ian here. But we will have a chapter on whoever this lady is and this guy. Okay. So, Prologue, Glowbugs. Let's start. The plot is divided into three states, namely the unlocked state. What the hell is an unlocked state? We have two uns there. That's kind of weird. That might be a translation problem. There will be a lock mark on the cover. Pending viewing status. There will be a viewing icon on the cover. I think we understand that we can only play the first chapter first. I think that's basically all that's saying. Alright, double click, close the tutorial. Story 1, we got it. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Darkness. A sea of darkness. Dong. 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 A faint knocking sound echoes from afar. It's like a heartbeat, a drumbeat, or a knock at the door. Dong. 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 Knocking at the door of fate. When I think about it now, I guess that day was some sort of fateful day. But those living through it didn't know. They can only sit there and take whatever bad luck came their way. Uh-oh. Or, dong, dong, dong. The knocking fades away like a receding tide, replaced by a human voice calling out. Ian! 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 I like how he's like waking up. Huh? Ian, the red-haired boy, snaps his eyes open. Right in front of him is his friend, DA's face. DA? I'm just gonna call him DA. I don't know. That right there doesn't look like red hair. That looks blue. But we'll see. Whoa! Startled by the large face, Ian jerks back, taking a sharp breath. And that must be Dae. Dae frowned, pursed his lips, straightened up, tilted his chin, and brushed his waxy blue hair. Oh, that was Daiei we was seeing. Okay, not Ian. What's with that look? Girls we kill to wake up to a face as handsome as mine. Ian rolls his eyes and stands up. Oh, see, I like the sense of humor already. I think I'm gonna like this VN. Yeah, they'd kill to be scared to death by you, huh? Daiei makes a fifth sound. I'm the one who's freaked out. I've been calling your name forever, and you didn't even blink. Ian pauses. Daiei's words snap Ian back into a hazy dream. He can't recall the details, but a heavy feeling lingers in his heart, refusing to fade. Noticing Ian's silence, Daiei tilts his head, studying Ian's face. Oh, you look like hell. Nightmare or something? Ian shakes his head. I can't remember. It's just this heavy feeling in my heart, like something big is coming. Why bother in this crazy world? Who knows if we'll even make it to tomorrow? Nothing shocks me anymore. The words are blunt, but they're ring true. Ian decides to let it go and changes the subject. Well, what did Vito want with you so early? Oh, come on, he's my boss, man. Yeah, you can call him whatever you want when it's just us, but when others are around, please call him Lord Vito, okay? Just do me that solid, bro. I'll never mind that for now. Daiei leans in, glances around, and whispers mysteriously. Bro, we're about to hit it big, haha. Look at that face. What? Check this out. Only then does Ian see the medium-sized bag Daiei carries. Oh god. Daiei takes the bag off, unties the ropes, and opens it wide to reveal a severed hand. The thumb and fingers curl together, but the index finger sticks out, pointing straight at Ian's face. Oh man, what the hell is going on here? This is his best friend, Daiei, and he's got a severed hand in a bag full of blood? What the hell? Ian frowns and looks away. The finger's posture gives him the creeps, looking super uneasy and almost making him gag. Yeah, I can see why. What's this? A Forsaker's hand! Surprised, huh? Neither have I seen something this rare. The boss grabbed it from those little lords. I heard a lot of people die trying to get this. Ian's jaw drops, and any sense of disgust now fades. He looks down at the hand again. Forsakers are man-eating monsters. He's heard the stories, but he's never seen anything related to them before. The boss called me over this morning to deliver this to Eastertown. There's an underground core refiner there. It may look like a gross chunk of meat right now, but once the core refiner squeezes out the last bit of fell and turns it into a core, boom, that's big money. When it sells, the boss will cut me in, and just thinking about that makes me, haha, I'll finally clear my debt to you, my man. Might even toss in some extra, well, let's call it interest. Ha 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 ha. Again, look at that face. That's kind of cool. At this, Ian frowns. Since when do you get such sweet deals? Doesn't your boss usually send Wild Dog and his guys for stuff like this? I just told you, remember? Some died during the grab. It was Wild Dog and his guys. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? A guy as talented as me. I'm meant for bigger things. Just you wait and see. And he flexes and pats his bicep. I like that. Daiei ties up the bag and continues. Why the long face, Ian? What do you take me for? I'm just the boss's errand boy, doing the grunt work and scraping by. I never mess with anything dirty. I'm not Wild Dog and his lot. None of them have clean hands. And hey, I didn't steal this job. No guilt at all here. Ian sighs again. Why are you so worked up, bro? I'm not feeling sorry for them. I'm just worried this good gig might get you killed. Yeah, that's what a good friend would do, right? A good friend would definitely be concerned about, his best friend doing an errand that he's not used to doing of this stature. Everyone's jealous of who lands this gig. Who knows who actually killed the wild dog? Alright, I'll go to Eastertown with you. This place is a mess. I can't just let you go alone. Dai throws an arm around Ian's shoulder. I knew it, hehehe. You'd never let me face this alone. Ian dodges his arm. I'm just worried, and I'll never get my money back if you kick the bucket, you know? Dai grins and nudges closer. Come on, don't worry about it. We're brothers, ain't we? Gotta look out for each other, right? Come on, move it. No time to waste. Early start, early cash, early home. Hidai tosses a bag over his shoulder again, dragging Ian with his arm. Their voices blend with laughter and sighs as they bicker and banter, fading until they disappear at the trail's end. I gotta say, I like the way it's starting, guys. Pretty interesting. We got a quest already, if we would, to help our best friend Dae, however you say his name, deliver this severed hand of Wild Dog to basically turn it into a valuable resource of some sort. So we can see that they're good friends. I love the banter, and even more, I love the music. I think it fits the game and the novel so far perfectly. It's really good music. You can hear it in the background right now. And I love the art. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, the first whole 10 minutes of it, right? Let's go ahead and move on. That was the prologue, and now we're going to go ahead and start chapter 1. Fate. After a grueling fight, the two finally fend off the monsters and duck behind a massive boulder, gasping for breath as they lean against each other. Damn it, I'm beat. Those monsters just won't quit, and they're coming at us in waves. What? They out enjoying the weather or throwing a damn parade? It's never ending. Geez, my hair's a mess now. Of course he's worried about his hair. Ian catches his breath and just grumbles. Who picked this path anyway? You didn't say no, did you? Damn, if we don't make it up to the Guardians' camp before dark, we'll be toast before we even get close to Eastertown. Oh, quit whining. Just ditch that thing in your bag. The monsters here, the monsters are all after it anyway. Ditch it? Are you kidding? It's money, and it's my ticket to survival. If the boss finds out, you'll be weeding my grave next year. Yeah, I don't know why you would ditch your most valuable, what you're going to Eastertown for. How about a deal? You give me 100 silver shields, and I'll dump this cursed thing. Then hit the road and make my fortune. Tell that old chief, when I strike it rich, I'll buy him 100 wigs and dump them on his head. That'll shut him up about blaming me for his baldness. He didn't have much to lose anyway. Pay back what you owe me first, and then we'll talk. That's funny. Seriously, 100 silver shields? Wait, I only owe you. Whoa, I knew it. You've been hiding a stash from me, and you were pretending to be broke. Not cool, man. Now look at his face. Look at that. That almost looks evil. Holy cow. Well, I'm going back to the village, man. You can handle this yourself then. Hey, come on, Ian. You can't just let your main debtor walk into danger. If I die, who's going to pay you back? Keeping me safe is keeping your money safe. Be a responsible creditor. And before he can finish, Ian raises a hand to cut him off. Quiet down, look over there. Is that... And Dae shades his eyes and squints for a moment. On the other side of the woods, a faint, translucent, phantom sigil. floats above the treetops. Hey, that's the Guardian's camp! He grins, then bursts into laughter. Ha 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 ha! I told you we'd make it! Ha ha ha! Well, well, who was it that said we're doomed just now? Hey, things change. Lighten up. Don't be so hard on you, bro. Let's go. We'll be on your, wait a minute. Don't be so hard on your bro. Let's go. We'll be safe once we hit the camp. And Dai, who looked half dead just a second ago, now perks up. He grabs Ian and drags him forward. Hey, will you quit pulling on me, will you? Used to Dai's dramatics, Ian grumbles, but he doesn't resist. They keep moving, rushing past the boundary and into the camp. Finally safe, they collapse onto the ground and catch their breath. The Guardian Camp, as its name implies, is a defensive barrier set up by the Divine Corpus Church, the supreme sect of Helland, to protect adventurers from monsters and the Forsakers at night. Inside the camp, a few other adventurers who arrived earlier are scattered around. They cast a brief, indifferent glance at Ian and Dai, but say nothing. Phew, that was close. Lucky, I tagged along, or you'd be dead, not rich, my man. Didn't expect the residual fill and the Forsaker remains to attract so many monsters. I hope this barrier is strong enough. He looks up at the phantom sigil, floating above. Dai raises an eyebrow. It'll handle monsters and regular Forsakers, right? Can't say for the stronger ones, though. But who'd even come to this god-forsaken place? Not worth their time. Well, if some big shot shows up, bring it on. I want to see what they got. Ian shoots him a glare. And don't tempt fate, man. Stop, don't jinx it. Isn't that pretty much what I just said? Relax, don't be so worked up. Look, see that? Sacred Charm, a level 3 spell. Fancy stuff, you know? Chill, the Divine Corpus will protect us. Ian's eyes whiten slightly. I never knew you were such a devout believer after all this time. Hey, don't mess with the gods. They both pause. The two fall silent for a moment. Wait, seriously, you're for real here? Ian's eyes widen. His friends had never been one to take things seriously. Dai stays quiet, sitting cross-legged with his eyes down, thumb rubbing the almost dried monster blood on his other hand, and after a long pause, he finally speaks. Well, I've been saving up too. Before he can finish, sudden footsteps interrupt, and the camp welcomes new visitors. A sturdy land beast pulls a massive cage, guided by an elderly man in black robes, slowly entering the barrier and stopping not far from the two. The cage is packed with ragged people, men, women, old and young. Some wrap themselves in dirty robes, while others, disheveled and bare-faced, gaze out with dull, lifeless eyes. What's that? Slaves, probably. There's a slave market in Eastertown. Boss said they auction them off monthly. I guess we're watching the show now. Ian rarely leaves the village. The furthest he's ever been is Eastertown. He's seen slaves following their masters in the town, but never like this, jammed and crammed in a cage like animals. Gazing at their state, Ian whispers. No one's born a slave. Were they taken or tricked by slavers? Good question. Dai seems stirred by the sight too, letting out a long sigh. In this cruel world, ordinary folks starve to death one day and get killed the next. It's just dying inside a cage or outside. Dead's dead. No one remembers anyway. There's really not much difference, right? Dai. Alright, let's just drop it. It's time for bed. We'll leave early tomorrow. He waves a hand, lying back and resting his hand on his backpack. Ian hesitates, then stays silent, his gaze shifting away from the prisoner cart. He stares ahead, lost in thought now. And night falls. Daae is already asleep, but Ian struggles to drift off. He tosses and turns, trying different positions. But sleep? It just won't come. And with a sigh, he sits up slowly. The campfire's out. In this pitch-black night, Ian sees only the vague figures of people lying on the ground, and the prisoner cart's shadowy outline, darker than the night itself. Ian stares blankly at those shadowy figures. The breeze caresses his feet, carrying the scent of the forest. And with the breeze, a glowbug drifts in. So a stray glowbug drifts in, its yellow glow flickering and weaving through the air, fluttering past Ian's ear and making its way toward the prisoner cart. Man, I can so visualize this. It's the writing is really good, I feel like, especially for something translated from something written in Chinese, it looks like. Yeah, I feel like the writing is really well done. Almost makes you wonder if it was written in English and then translated over to the other languages, but whatever it is, I'm enjoying it so far. I think it's really well written. Dong. Ian's heart skips a beat. Yellow glow. It reminds him of the dream from this morning. Ian's grip tightens involuntarily as he watches the glowbug approach the prisoner cart in the shadows, hovering near the rear of the floating up and down and refusing to leave. Though faint, the glow illuminates the cart's rear bars. Slowly, a slender arm emerges from the darkness, reaching out between the bars. And in an instant, the gleam slices through the darkness. The glowbug dances and weaves its way up, tracing the fingers, the wrist, the forearm, the upper arm, spiraling like a gentle serpentine embrace. That's so cool. I wish we could see that working. I wish we could see the glowbug working around this this dark hand and fingers and forearm, and watch this glowbug dance around and spiraling around like a gentle serpentine embrace. That would be cool to see in motion. But you can visualize it, right? The intricate patterns on the hand, bracelet, and arm flicker and fade, slowly upfolding, drawing Ian's eyes deeper and deeper from his vision straight into his soul. Man, that's wild. Let me read that again. The intricate patterns on the hand, bracelet, and arm flicker. So you're imagining his hand here flicker in the light of the glowbug here. Slowly unfolding, draws Ian's eyes deeper and deeper from his vision straight into this man's soul. Man, that's wild. Ian's breath caught. All he hears is the pounding of his own heart, echoing loudly in his ears. Or maybe he's hearing this guy's heart, this prisoner's heart. Dong, dong, dong. His heart is in a vice, struggling to burst with each pounding beat that leaves him dizzy. Yeah, he's almost feeling this prisoner's heartbeat. Ian is overwhelmed but can't tear his eyes away, gazing deeply into this enigmatic, pale revelation shrouded in timeless, eternal darkness. I don't think I was ready for such good writing and such big words this early in the morning. I haven't even had coffee yet, guys. So Ian's overwhelmed but can't tear his eyes away, gazing deeply into his enigmatic, pale revelation shrouded in timeless, eternal darkness. The glowbug halts at the edge of the bars, drifting back down the arm to rest on the finger of the man. The finger gently caresses the glowbug, and then the thumb and other fingers slowly curl, leaving the index finger extended. Suddenly it snaps around, pointing straight at Ian. What? It's the exact same pose as the severed hand in the bag. Now that's freaking creepy. Dong. Ian's chest tightens in horror. his mind exploding, shattering the enchanting visions and the fluttering glowbug into fragments. He screams and jolts upright, nearly crashing into Dai in front of him. So now it's light. Dai says, "Jace, what is going on with you lately? Every time I wake you up, you give me a heart attack, bro." "What?" Ian's still in a daze, the sunlight piercing through his eyes now. The place is empty with no adventurers in sight, and no prisoner cart anywhere to be seen. "Those people last night." Dai shrugs. "Gone. Couldn't wake you, boss. We'd have left hours ago." "Oh well, guess we're playing catch-up now. That's perfect." "Come on, speed it up. With the sun high, fewer monsters are out. We gotta move fast and make it to town before dark, man." "Yeah." Ian is still a bit dazed. The prisoner cart, the glowbug, the arm. He can't tell what was real and what was a dream, or what any of this means. All he can do is follow his friend's lead and keep running. Wow. And that's going to be Chapter 1, Story 1, guys. And with that, guys, because I am catching a cold, it looks like, and because my nose is running and needs to be blown, and I've already taken allergy meds, but I feel like a cold coming on. Guys, I have to stop this here, but with intrigue high, I am definitely intrigued. I never know when I buy one of these games, a visual novel, what it might be, if it's going to be the first time I ever read it and I end up refunding it because I'm really not interested in reading it more. This one has captivated me to the point where I'm really interested in finding out more and reading more and seeing where the story goes. I love the music, like I said. I love the art for sure, and I love the story so far. It's definitely very interesting. So you guys will have to let me know, because I'm gonna export this video, this live stream, over to my YouTube channel. So if you're ever watching it on YouTube, I originally streamed this over on my Twitch channel. So if you're not following me over on my Twitch channel, you're watching this on YouTube, definitely go follow me on Twitch so you get a notification when I go live. Perhaps it'll be more of Forsaker, DingDing, and Blade. We're going to find out more about this whole adventure that they're going on and what it's going to lead to in all these chapters and story that we've started. It'll probably be a pretty long visual novel from what I'm seeing here. I know somebody said they read it in like 2 hours of game time. Guys, it takes me a lot longer to read these stories, these visual novels out loud and describe how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking about it and stuff like that, like I'm doing right now, than it does if I was just reading it silently and clicking through the story, not as fast as possible. And I feel like a lot of people basically half read this content and only stop and slow down at the good parts. No, I try to read every visual novel slowly so everybody can understand what's going on. Sometimes I reread it, as you saw me do there. I feel like if I miss some, emphasis on certain words, or maybe I misread a word, or didn't know how to pronounce a word, or something like that. So I definitely want everybody that is listening to me to understand what's going on, and if I have to reread a line or describe a line and how I'm seeing it, I will definitely do that. You'll also see me in my visual novels sometimes kind of change up the lines people say, like add a bro here, or add a my friend, or add words to try to add context to what I'm reading and how I'm reading it, how I'm understanding it. And that's not intentionally. It definitely is unintentionally. It's not me just purposely misreading a word or adding words randomly. I'm definitely trying to do it to add emphasis or add something more to what I'm seeing and kind of how I'm seeing it. So I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching this. We're starting the first chapter of Ian. We have a lot of chapters. As we can see, chapter 1 has 7 different parts, and then there are 5 chapters, it looks like, to Ian, and then you multiply that by 3 for 2 other people. And I guess this visual novel has multiple outcomes based on the choices and maybe the gameplay that we play with the cards. So we'll find out more as we read it more, guys, and as I play more into the story of Forsaker. Look at those red eyes. Beautiful art, guys. Love it, love it, love it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I do want to go ahead and thank you guys again for watching. This has been Zaxter99, and we'll see you in the next adventure, everybody. Peace. Take care.